Hi guys, so today we will learn about bulkification in Apex. Okay. So let's deep dive into this. So first we will know about what is bulkification. So bulkification means writing your Apex code so that it can handle multiple records at once rather than just one record. Okay. So this is critical because Salesforce may pass up to 200 records at a time to triggers, and your code must process them efficiently without hitting governor limit. Now, why Bulkify? So, the first reason is the governor limits. Salesforce imposes a strict limit on SQL queries, DML statements, and CPU time per transaction. Writing code for single record processing often causes hitting these limits when Salesforce sends a batch of records. Now, second reason is the performance. So, bulkified code run faster and is more scalable. Third reason is the best practice. Salesforce expects all trigger and classes means logics to be bulk ready. Okay, so this is Salesforce best practice to you know to write your all Apex and the class logic to bulkify. Now, common issues without bulkification. So, let's say we don't use the bulkification. So, what issues we can encounter? So, SQL inside loops. So, too many SQL query limits error that we can get because Salesforce limit is 100 SQL per transaction. Okay. If you are writing query inside for loop, so your 100 SQL per transaction may reach is very easy. Okay. So we need bulkification. Okay. And same is the case for DML inside loops. So too many DML statements may cause again error because the limit is 150 DML per transaction. Okay. Let's say you are inserting hundreds of records inside for loop, so hundreds of DML may easily let's say 200 records you want to insert, and you are using insert statement inside for loop. Okay, and that for loop is iterating over 200 times, so your limit can be easily reached. Okay, so instead of that, we need to bulkify and put all the records in a list and use only one DML. Okay. Same third issue is inefficient collection handling. So if we are not using list in this case, okay, let's say inside for loop we are inserting all the records. So here in this case we have a higher CPU limit. Okay. So when CPU is consuming more time processing all these operations, that's why we need to use bulkification. Okay. Now problem is how to bulkify. Okay. So we will learn here how to bulkify. So first we will discuss about the bad practice, then how we can make it into a good practice using bulkification pattern. Let's say first example is query inside loop. If you are writing any query inside the loop, okay, so that is a bad practice. So your query should be outside of the loop, okay, and you need to store your result in a map and list. Now second is the DML inside loop. So your DML also should be outside of the loop, and you should accumulate all your records in a list, okay, and then perform operation outside of the list. I think we have already discussed that. Now single record logic, that is the third problem. Okay, so this is the anti-pattern. So instead of the single record, we need to look through all the records and apply logic collectively. Now let's understand this with the help of an example. Now I am going to give you an example. Here, this one. Is this bulkified? No, this is not bulkified because we are using update inside for loop. So if there are 1000 records, so it will update will we will get error after 100 updates. Okay. So now good example is this. Here we are updating a list of contacts instead of a single contact inside for loop. Okay. We are not using for loop here inside. Otherwise, what will happen if you don't know about bulkification? What you will do? You will do like this, right? So you don't need to do this. What you need to do? You first select all the create a list of all the contacts and update all your fields whichever you want to update, and then at the end you update that list. Now come to the fifth one. So here we have few considerations how to handle multiple record rules. So first one is always collect IDs or records in a set or list and run one SQL for all the records, okay, and process them in memory, and do one DML operation per record type after processing. So that means for a collection of records, we can perform only one SQL and one DML if we bulkify it. Okay. So that way we can handle multiple records, okay, using loops. Now we have few extra tips. So you can use sets to avoid duplicate IDs, and we should use trigger.new and trigger.all effectively. We will discuss about triggers in upcoming sessions. Okay, so no worry about this. And always test with bulk data in a unit test. So testing we also will discuss in upcoming sessions. Okay. So for today, I think this is enough, and let's keep it short. Okay. So thank you very much.